Hi my glorious chefs, welcome to Recipe Specialty, where we show you how to make a variety of recipes from eggs to eggceptional. In this video I'm going to prepare an acorn squash. I've never even eaten one of these little guys before, let alone cooked one, but here's to experiencing new foods. What I used to prepare this was an acorn squash, of course, a little bit of butter, maple syrup, brown sugar, and salt. Feel free or empowered to switch things up, add or tweak the spices, explore other flavors. This is your meal. Make it however you feel. With that said, let's get cooking. Begin by cutting the stem off. This will flatten the top of the squash, making it sturdy enough to set upside down on your cutting board so it's safe to then cut into. You don't want it wobbling around. You don't want to cut anything that's gonna make the knife slip and possibly cut your finger. So it's always safe to cut on a flat surface. Then cut the squash in half down through the middle, just like so. It could be a little tough. It's kind of like cutting through a pumpkin. Next, use a spoon to scoop out the insides. I used a grapefruit spoon that has serrated edges along the sides, which it lets you carve and saw through the tough flesh, but I'm sure a regular spoon and some elbow grease will suffice. Then I just discard that scrap, but you can do what you will with the seeds. I didn't save them personally. After the inside seeds and all that gook have been removed, use a paring knife to score through the flesh of the squash. Cut lines every ½ inch from top to bottom without cutting all the way through to the outside of the squash. Then turn the squash 180 degrees and cut in the opposite direction, making a crisscross grid pattern. Once the squash has been scored with your knife, put about ½ a tablespoon of room temperature butter on each half and then spread that around. I used the backside of a spoon. You could use your finger, whatever you prefer. It just seemed to me that the back of the spoon is curved appropriately to do this type of task, so why not? Next, we're going to sprinkle on a little bit of salt. Not too much though. We're looking for salty and sweet, not salty. Just enough so the salt emphasizes the other flavors. This is my M.A. Hadley Salt Piggy that I found at a thrift shop a long time ago. Love this random little thing. Pretty sure my wife hates it. It's always hiding somewhere. Next, sprinkle on the brown sugar. Be as generous as you like, depending on your sweet tooth. Keep in mind, though, we're still going to bust out the maple syrup, too. Place the squash in an oven-safe baking dish and add about ½ a cup of water to the pan. Don't splash it over the squash, just pour around the squash. This water is going to help steaming in the oven, but it will also help keep the squash from burning to the baking dish. Then, drizzle on some maple syrup. Here I happen to have a little shot action from Vermont. I don't show this, but preheat the oven up to 400 degrees, slide your roasting pan into the oven, and then roast these little guys for 75 minutes. The flesh is quite tough, so it takes kind of often to soften, honey. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. If you all like this video, do me a huge favor, hit that like button, subscribe, check out the website. Ultimately, let's eat!